All right, it's now Wednesday night. Well, Thursday morning. Well, I don't know where you live or what time it is where you are, but it's now. So I'm going to start by looking at that ETH trade, right? So I put in a buy and went to sleep and it hit. It did not, I did not get stopped out of the trade. Um, and I raised my stop. Once it started going up, well, I don't know if you can see that, but that little red line right there, which is annoying me, that's my stop, and I placed it right here. Um, just lazy, right? I should have taken my target. My target was at 1.5. I could have raised that a little bit and gotten out on this 9 candle because my RSI on the 4-hour was telling me it's about time. But I didn't. And now sitting at just shy of 6%. So I'm not going to complain. I I really should, and I might do this before I go to sleep. Put a new stop loss, maybe right there. And then I at least get almost 4%, 3.8% minus fees. So, yeah, that's ETH. That's the ETH trade. Very small, 2% of my portfolio on this trade. This is to get my feet wet because are we going up? Are we going down? Let's look at BNB. I'm changing things up here. Look at BNB. I'm still in BNB. I bought in back here, probably right here on this candle would be my guess. Would I do that on the daily, I guess? Why would I buy into this on that day? 1 hour? Oh well, that might be bad placement, but what are we looking at? About 8.7% minus fees. So how long have I been in this? The way I trade might not be for everyone. That's like 2 weeks I've been in this trade. But it's BNB, and I like BNB. I like to hold on to BNB. BNB is one that good pair to trade. Good pair to trade. Um, all right, let's go ahead and switch to the month. Go to BTC, check it out. What's going on? 18 days left on this candle right here, and this is still looking good, candle-wise. Candle-wise, it's still looking good. RSI-wise, it's not. But let's look at the MACD here real quick and see if that tells us anything different. Ooh, yeah, MACD looks bad. So it doesn't look good for any upward long-term trends. No offense to everybody else there on the internet. On the week, though, we've got a 2 candle. We've got 3 days left on the week. So if we can pull off an even keel or even go up, but I would think sideways. I'm always saying sideways. Um, we could keep this 2 green candle. We could move into a 1, 2, 3, and right now on the week, that is a buy on the week. What would a week look like? Let's say we jumped in. Let's say we FOMO'd right now. 24%, 16%. So we'd have to account for, God, like an 8, 9% swing on the week. That's crazy for a 12% increase. And that might seem crazy, but that's the target. And if we were to grab this and maybe slide it somewhere over here, right? You'll see we can hit that. It's not crazy. I wouldn't do it. Let's look on the day. So this is my imaginary line right here, and I put that there like 2 weeks ago, and the reason I put that there completely escapes me because that was 2 weeks ago, but that's resistance right there. MACD is not looking that good. I'll go ahead and switch to the RSI. The RSI might tell me something a little different. No. So yeah, I think that right there is where our 100 is, and I think that's our resistance. And if we drop back below, well, if we drop back below this green line, we're looking at another drop, right? Which means that going to our last point of support, 24%, that being 32, 33K. Not bad. Okay. Um, let's look at BTC on the 4 hour. It's just going to show me that, yeah, we're on that zone right there. So I think I'm going to go to sleep. Probably not change any of my positions. Here's what I'm going to be looking for though. Thursday morning, well, 8 hours from now, let's say. Yeah, I'm going to be looking for bounces and I'm going to be looking for drops at noon. I'm going to be looking for bounces. I'm going to be looking for drops. I'm going to be seeing what the 4 hour is doing on the 4 hour. Do, 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 do. You know, we got 4 or 5% we could drop. BNB, I hope this is support. So this is why I'm not bailing right now. I'd probably be smart for me to bail out of ETH, but I'm not going to, and I'm not even going to raise my stop limit. Right now, this was to put my feet in the water, see how things are going, have a trade in the mix, right? So the same way, best case scenario, right? Best case scenario. The same way that we had this 1, 2, 3, up to a 9, and then it went sideways, and then I made my bet that it was going to go up because we were trading above this 300 and pulling our 50 up, right? Our TEMA. So that's why I thought, okay, I can throw in a small trade on ETH just to see how it goes. $5, or not $5, 5%. I think that's what it was, 4 point something percent. I can't hit that. 4.5%. That is 4.5% I didn't have before. And if it keeps going up, that's more Satoshis than I would have later. This is a conservative game, and a conservative game means that you're going to lose less money, but you're going to miss out on some profit. I could have gone all in here and squeezed much more profit out of 4% and just sold. But well, then I'm also the upside is my risk, right? At 3% of my whole portfolio from one trade? Hell no. I wouldn't put everything into B&B. And I like B&B. B&B is something that I kind of hold a lot of, but um, right now it's just not the time. I told you guys when I went into B&B, and that would have been back here with ETH. These were test runs. Here I'm jumping into ETH. Let's see. Let's see what the other VThol. Yeah, this is not a real coin. Don't buy this. Um, the good news is we are turning around. Neo is this might be something that I think about dipping my toes in here. Neo. I would expect a pullback, and I would use a tool. I'd use some methodology to figure out where that pullback might be, right? So we'll throw that on there. Um, yeah, that's what I'll do. Is I'll start going through these and look for what I'm going to put my second 2% trade on, right? Yeah, that sounds good to me. All right. So anything else I want to look at? Let's do simple. Cake B&B going sideways. Now I put some B&B into cake up here, and do what you do with it. I think I might put a few more into B&B. Give it a day or two, right? But I might be ready to put more B&B into cake um, Monday, Sunday night, maybe Saturday night. We'll have to see. All right, that's what I'm doing right now. Don't try to follow my trades or you're going to get wrecked. You need to learn your own TA here. Nothing I'm doing here is rocket science. I'm looking at the TEMA and I'm using those to show me where my trend is. Uh, I'm using the TD sequential because I like the TD sequential. There's rules to using the TD sequential, but none of this is rocket science, and I switch between R stock and MACD. There's not a lot of tools, not a shit ton of drawing. Um, so you should be able to figure some stuff out, right? Let me see. No, that's it. All right. 11% of the population probably has trash day tomorrow. So get a good night's sleep, get your cans to the curb, have a good day at work, trade safe, use stop limits. Yeah, and pet a dog. Everybody needs to pet a dog.